Hello. If you just got New World or you just started playing New World, don't go anywhere. I have some tips and tricks for you that I think will bring you some value. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Exfil and Hideout. My name is Ghost. If you guys have never been here before, I'm very excited you guys are here. Today, we're bringing you a New World video. that sounded weird together. In this video, we're going to be going over 15 tips and tricks that I think are going to be very, very valuable early in the game. Some of these you might know, some of these might be new for even intermediate players. We shall see. Before we get into the video, I do stream every single day on Twitch except for Sunday. I would love to have you guys by the stream starting early in the morning, grab caffeine, and come vibe with us. Other than that, if you guys do find some value in the video, make sure you guys like the video. It does go a long way for the channel. All the likes, comments, and shares by you guys is the reason we have a video that broke 20,000 views, and I'm just super, super grateful for you guys. All of that to say that it helps, and thank you. If you guys want to see more New World content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to be notified when videos go live, hit the bell. Let's get into the video. Tip number 1, use food for heals. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is because as a new player, you're going to take a lot of damage, and it is going to be difficult to learn where you're going to find healing potions like you would in any other MMORPG. But the reason why I want to talk about this is because food can be used to heal you. You can either grab meat that you get from kills. I got this from killing turkeys. We have different types of meat over here. I have honey as one of my main sources. I really think honey is very, very underrated. You guys can get it for free in town. You get trees full of it. You can stack it like crazy, 431 honey. And if it's right here, it doesn't count as weight in my bag. So the reason why I would say use heals for healing, so like right now I'm at 1400 health, 10 seconds, and I'm gonna get some heals from this. And I can always reset those 10 seconds, or at the end of the 10 seconds, I could run it back. You can spam heals if I use honey. If you use any type of vial, like if you're using health or mana potions, you can't spam it. There is a cooldown. So you're going to use one, and if you're getting completely demolished and moving around, you're not going to be able to use another healing potion. So you're going to have to resort to something else. But I really, really think you guys should try using food. Honey is a good one, and the fact you can spam it makes it very OP. Tip number 2, and this might come as a shock that it's like a tip and trick because for some people it's natural, but there's a lot of people that this is your very first MMO. This top part, this dial that you see with east and northeast, this is a compass up here. This is going to help you with all of your recent objectives. So if I go to my journal and I say, what am I missing? For the town project, I can pin these. Every single time you pin something, this is going to be my 1, this is going to be my 4, my 3, my 2. Now I can leave out of here and I can look up here. When I want to run towards 3, instead of trying to keep looking on the map and be like, where's 3? Which way do I need to go? I can literally just look up here and run towards 3, or run towards 2, or run towards 6. Use your compass and it'll make things much easier. Tip number 3 is use tracking. This is very, very similar to use your compass. It piggybacks very well on it. I want you guys to look at these turkeys right here. As you begin to level up your skills, there's something in the game called tracking, where you can track certain items based on level in that skill. So as I begin to skin more animals and kill more animals, I am allowed to track more animals. As you can see, the turkeys are on my compass. This is telling me, hey, there's a turkey over here. You can track those now. At a certain level, I'll be able to track these wolves. At a higher level, I'll be able to track bears. And that's just how it goes. But when you're looking for something, especially for a quest, you want to be able to use these tracking because it's very helpful. You can track iron ore. You can track things that you need to gather. You can use it for so many things. So not just use your compass, but also use your tracking. Tip number 4 is use the community board. Now, in the beginning, there's a lot of people who are following the main quest. They're following some of the side quests. So when you go in here, these little icons right here, these are side quests. If you go here, you can accept new quests and it'll give you areas around, right? Then you have the quests that are like, these are also side quests. Then you have some of the main quests. So like 1, for instance, for me is my main quest. Then you have faction quests. I'm talking about getting XP and gold a different way, and that is a community board. So by the town hall where the governor is sitting, so all of your beginning quests are coming from here, there's a community board. Not only does this help the area that you're staying in, but as you can see, you can get territory standing, you can get gold, you can get project points to get more of these, and you can get XP. But the reason why this is so OP is not just because it's a way to get gold and experience, but every single day or daily cycle. So whenever yours starts over, the first 3 missions you get bonus XP for those missions. So I would recommend doing the ones that have the highest XP. So 580, it's going to be more likely that if you do this one, you're going to get more because it scales exponentially based on the XP. So more XP, it's going to scale to even more XP. Does that make sense? So when you come in here for the beginning of your day, it'll give you something to do, get you some resources, let you explore a little bit, get you gold, get you experience. And if you do the first 3 every single day, it gives you bonus experience. Use the community board. Tip number 5 is commit to a weapon set eventually. Let me explain. The reason why I'm saying eventually is because especially if this is your first game or you're even coming from another MMORPG, either way, you're going to come into this game for the first time and you're going to think to yourself, what do I run? What build am I going to go for? If you're not going for a build and you're like in the very, very beginning stages, you're thinking, dude, what weapon is good? Are they all good? This is what I would recommend. These weapons, I would come in here and I would look at them. Okay, so you're going to go to your character. You're going to go to weapon mastery and you're going to come in here. I right now am maining Fire Staff and Rapier, but it really depends on what your playstyle is. I started with Great Axe. I realized that I didn't really want to tank, even though I can use this for other purposes. I decided I wasn't gonna use Great Axe. You start with the sword and shield for the most part, but there's so many different options and so many different play styles. I wouldn't say that any weapon is like extremely better than the other, but start looking at them. So you can go into here and you can see all the different trees and decide like what is gonna work best for me. Do I want to be more of a defender? Do I want to be more of a DPS main and be a sword master? Sword and shield is very balanced. We're going to have a separate video of breaking these down in depth and helping you choose your weapon. That's not what this tip is. This tip is saying over time, you have points for these trees to allocate. If you want to get really good with a weapon, you can't just play every single weapon all kinds of different random times because it's not the weapon that makes the weapon. It's actually the skill trees that make the weapon. The reason why these weapons get strong is because they get stronger over time and they get really strong, some of them. So if you spend a lot of time in 2, the ones that you're carrying, you're going to be way stronger than if you were to get like 10% good with all of them. It's better to be like 90% good with 2 of them. Does that make sense? So look these over, see what caters to your playstyle. Try a few of them out. Matter of fact, if you want, try all of them out. See what works with what. Watch a couple streamers, watch some YouTube videos, see what people are using, and make your decision. But I would recommend at some point early, maybe around like level 10 or so, think to yourself, hey, I need to commit to a couple weapons. Make the commitment, and I promise you, you'll be grateful that you'll be stronger with those weapons. Tip number 6 is join a company. The reason why I recommend in the beginning you join a company, and I know some of you are like, well, I don't know if I want to commit to a company. I just want to play by myself for a little bit. But the perks of joining a company are so high. Number 1, you have backup if you want to do something like run a dungeon. If you want to go to a high level area and get some XP, farm some things, and maybe like somewhere dangerous and you don't want to die all the time, you have backup. 2, you get resources because you're talking to people within your guild. So basically a company is like a guild or a clan. That way it would be called in other games, and you're going to be playing with people that are of the same faction. So a company, and the thing is in chat, there's people that are recruiting all the time. There's Discord's recruiting, there's Facebook groups that are recruiting. So if you don't know which one you want to join, you don't even have to stay committed. You can literally join one, see how you like it, leave that one, join a different one, start one with your friends. It doesn't matter, but there are benefits to running a company. The other benefit of running a company is the social aspect. Playing this game is perfectly fine. You can totally do it. But playing with people is really, really fun. Playing MMORPGs with friends, with clan mates, with guild mates, it's just, it's a completely different experience. So I would recommend, not just because of the perks, but the social element is really going to make this game even greater, in my opinion, to most of you. So joining a company would definitely be something that I would do in the beginning. Tip number 7, experience scales with monsters. So if you want to level up fast, stop killing the monsters that are easy to kill. Stop killing the monsters that are in the beginning area and thinking to yourself, I'm just farming XP. You're actually not, because you get way more experience when you fight somebody that's at your level or higher than your level. So earlier I'm level 23 right now on this account. I was killing guys that were level 15 and I was getting I think 21 experience. Now, if I kill these guys up ahead, they're level 26. They're 3 levels higher than me. I am going to get around 36 or 37 XP, almost double the XP. And they're also more difficult, obviously, but you want to put yourself in a situation, and the way that you can find it actually, where the enemies are tougher. So down here, right, is where I was killing them before in Windsward. Now, there are some areas of Windsward where you can find level 25s and I can be good, level 23. But there's a lot of areas that are also level 10 and level 6 and level 8. So you can see that it says 1 to 25, Monarch's Bluffs. All these starting areas should be 1 to 25. First Light, 1 to 25. Then look at the scales. In Cutlass Keys, we got 26 to level 35. Now, that is kind of like where I want to be to get like really good XP. Right here, I'm in the same area because we are in Brightwood, 26 to 35. So when I kill one of these wolves, I'll show you real quick. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. We got Corrupted over here now. Let's fight this one real quick and just see what the XP is going to be. Oh, touche, my friend. 35. So 35 in comparison to like 21. That's a big difference. Make sure you know that it scales. Tip number 8, use your camp. I feel like camps, especially in the beginning, are so underrated and underutilized. All the underappreciated in the beginning. You can use it to heal yourself. You can use it to craft, to cook. You can use it for to replenish your stamina. And most of all, you can use it as a recall point. You can even use this as a recall point. I didn't actually build this one because I'm not high enough level for camp tier 3. The tiers pretty much scale with your level. And you can use any camp that you see as a recall point so that if you're going into an area you know you might die in and you don't want to run all the way back like crazy far wherever your province is at, you can actually make this a recall point. So I can literally hold F and now I can craft here, I can rest here, and I can recall here when I die. When you open this up, here, let me stand up real quick. Look at all the things you could do in here. You can make all kinds of, you can literally be leveling your skills and creating stuff while you're sitting here, get your rest, and all of that stuff. So definitely recall. So if you want to set one up, you're going to press Y. Let me do it. Oh, because I'm bound to one. Okay, so you're going to press Y. It's going to show you where you can place it. You can't place it in like a landmark area. It costs 5 green wood and 1 flint. Most of that I can literally just find right here by picking up these bushes and picking up those little rocks right there. I can make my camp and I'm good to go. I had to move my camera so you guys can see, but tip number 9 is use your faction tokens. I see another thing is, and I did this in the beginning too, is I hang on to all of my faction tokens. If you guys come over here to your faction, I'm Syndicate, you can choose whatever you want. The bottom are going to be PvP. These are going to be PvE. You complete them and you get a certain amount of faction tokens, 375, 240. PvP does give you more at 440 and 350. You go to buy rewards. I have 555 right now. And you buy this. The reason why I say use your faction tokens is because typically your faction weapons and armor that you're going to get here is going to be better than what you're currently running until you start running dungeons and like small raids with your friends. Those do have good valuable drops that you're probably going to be better than your faction stuff, but most of the time your faction things are going to be more powerful. So you're going to be able to level up faster when it comes to having better weapons, better armor. You need this. So if you've watched my video, how to make more space, how to increase the size of your bag, you need to buy this Minor Rune of Holding. There's things in here. There's ammo in here. There's potions in here. There's definitely things that you guys could be using your tokens on, and don't worry about spending them because you can always just come back and complete more quests and just grab more tokens, complete more quests, rinse and repeat. So make sure you guys use your faction tokens. Tip number 10 is dodge instead of block. Now, the reason why I would say dodge instead of block is because it's going to be better to either redirect or completely miss the attack altogether instead of actually blocking it. Now, there is weapon sets and different types of skills that you actually want to engage with your shield, but for the most part, I really think that I would like to see more newer players using the dodge mechanic. It's a very, very powerful mechanic, especially when you're changing perspectives. A lot of times the AI will be focused on that original perspective. I was pulling this up like if I had a gun. It'll be focused on your original perspective and or your original position. And so they'll actually attack in the position you were, which is the point of dodge, right? Is they're missing the attack. So in that regard, not only do they miss their attack, but you get extra attacks to their back, to their side, or when they're unaware because of the attack that they made. It works well in PvP and it works well in PvE. So definitely try to utilize that. Let me see if I can find an enemy real quick, and we can dodge. Dodge is going to be changed based on your armor. So if you have heavy armor, you're going to dodge differently than if you have light armor. Light armor will allow you to roll. Medium armor, I think you could have some medium armor and still be able to roll, but basically it's going to slow down your dodge, but you still can utilize it. Hello, wolf. Okay, I totally pressed the wrong button right there. Wow. Wow, too slow. Come on. Okay, this is terrible. I don't want to kill him. Dang it. He was too low level, so I don't want to like actually engage with him and kill him. But you guys get the gist. So basically when the wolf was coming at me, instead of letting him kill me or hit me over and over, I would dodge beforehand, and you can move around them very quickly. I wish I had a... Oh, wait. We got one more. We got one more chance. Let's see if we can do this one more time. Let me redeem myself. They're just so low level. I don't want to accidentally kill them. Come on, attack. Wolves are hard, dude. They take forever to attack. Okay, this is just terrible. I suck. Anyways, do better than me and dodge instead of block. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, the tree was in the way. I couldn't even see. There we go. I missed one. We missed one. Dodge worked. Oh, dodge worked. I told you guys I knew how to do it. Tip number 11. Towns have free samples. As you begin to upgrade your provinces or towns or whatever you want to call them, you get free samples. Remember I was saying you get free honey? Look at this. Take honey. Sure, don't mind if I do. You can take linen, you can take hides. What does this one have? Lumber. Sure, don't mind if I do. And you literally just get free resources. So make sure you guys are taking complete advantage of your town's free samples. Tip number 12 is do not sell early. I know you want to go to the trading post and you want to sell things and you want to get tons and tons of gold. But the truth is green and below is not going to net you very much value. Now, there are certain items that can net you value, but you have to play the game and know what people need for quests and know what resources are not in certain areas. That way you can sell this to trading posts. For the most part, when you guys are getting green items or below, they're not going to be very valuable, and it's better for you to salvage them, get the repair parts you're going to need, because every time you die, you need to repair everything pretty much, and to get a little bit of gold. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over these items, right? Because it's going to be pointless for me to sell them, in my opinion. And I'm going to salvage, and I'm going to get 2 repair parts and a little bit of gold. This one, I'm going to get 2 repair parts, a little bit of gold. 1 repair part, a little bit of gold. Weapon, same thing, 1 repair part, a little bit of gold. As you begin to get to stuff like this, where you have some blue items and higher, then people are more likely to buy them quickly. Because what happens is you have all these things in the trading post. It costs money to sell them. They just sit for long periods of time, so you're not getting any value immediately or sometimes at all from that. You spent money to put them in. Instead, get something right away that you can actually use, because in the beginning, you do die a lot. Get those repair parts and get that gold. Let's talk about tip number 13. Every single time you leave your town, you have the ability to make 5% more XP out there, doing everything you want. It comes at a cost. That cost is pressing U down here, you can see, to flag yourself. When you flag yourself, it means you are open for PvP. Everywhere you go is not safe. You can get zerged by 20 people. You can get 1v1s, 1v2s, go out with some friends and flag yourself. But I'm giving you the fair warning. In the beginning, I probably wouldn't recommend flagging yourself because it could be brutal, but it is worth many times once you start getting better at it. It is very fun. And also you get the 5% more XP if you're flagged. Tip number 14 is save your furthest quests for your recall. Every hour you get a free recall without using any Azoth. Mine's 44 minutes away because I just used it recently, where I can recall to my inn, the inn that I'm checked in, right? The place that I live essentially, for free. You just get to do it once every hour. So what I usually do is, I feel like is a good quality of life tip, is do the quests that are closer when you are questing. And when you start to do quests that are further away, like say I'm in Everfall right now and I do a quest in Brightwood, but I have all these, I'll knock out these quests, do what I need to do, come back, set up a camp, whatever. As soon as I hit this one and I have the long trek, the 1.8 kilo trips, the really far trips that make you not want to run back, those are the ones I save my recall for. Then I finish it up. I'm way out there. It doesn't matter because I get to recall for free. Works really good. And when you recall to N, you don't have to have a waypoint or a spirit shrine or any type of like town. You can literally do it from the middle of nowhere, and it makes it very, very useful. Last but not least, tip number 15, I want you guys to use the best map guide. I have showed you this in other videos. I link it down in my description, and I do this on purpose because I want you guys to be able to have some of these answers yourself, do some of your own research, and understand where things are and what's going on in the game. This, I'm not sponsored, by the way. This is just a really, really good tool. newworld-map.com offers you a way to make this whatever kind of filter you want. You want to randomly find out where carrots are? Let's look. We can put carrots on the map. You want to randomly find where Rivercrest is? Let's just put that on the map real quick. You want to know what zones are what, like what NPCs are there, what special NPCs you need to talk to, essences, chests, what monsters are where, what documents are where the fishing spots are. You can literally do so many things on this map, and you can just literally, it's showing you these are the spawn points of these different things. Get that carrot, get that Rivercrest. But ultimately, it's just very, very useful tool. Look at where all the spirit shrines are. These you have to be discovered. You don't know where these are until you find them. So it makes it very, very easy to complete what you guys need to complete. Like I said, it'll be linked down in the description below. I use this very often, and I really think that you guys will enjoy it. Well, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. That is my top 15 tips for new players, for people who just started playing. Maybe you played another MMORPG and you're coming into this for the first time recently. Those are my 15 tips. I really hope that they bring you value. If they did, make sure you guys like the video. It does go a long way for the channel. If you guys want to see more New World content, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. You can always hit the bell if you want to be notified when videos go live. I would love for you guys to come by the stream sometime. I stream every single day except for Sunday, early in the morning. Grab caffeine, grab your favorite cold brew or energy drink, whatever it is, and come hang out. You guys can ask some questions live. Let me know also down in the comments what you guys want to see. I am trying to give you guys the most value and not just make random videos, but make videos that you guys actually need and want. I hope you guys are very blessed. I hope you have an amazing day or night, depending on where you're at in the world. I hope you guys are having a ton of fun in this game, and I hope it's not too frustrating. I hope that these tips help you guys. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Happy adventures, my friend. Dang. All right, bro, chill. Oh my gosh, bro. I might die right here. Bro, really? All right, hold up.